Good morning, ma'am. May I come in?
Yes, please.
Can I have your identification, please?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System taking place on Saturday, the 21st of October at the Falcon Center. The center number is FC2601. The candidate is Harish Rao and the candidate number is 0008500. The examiner is Manjita Osta and the examiner number is 200501. Good afternoon. What's your full name, please?
My name is Harish Rao.
And what should I call you?
You can call me Harish.
Now in this first part, I'd like to ask you questions about yourself. Let's talk about where you live. Where do you live in your country?
I live in a place called Bombay, which is now called Mumbai. It belongs to the west part of India, in the state of Maharashtra. It's called the City of Dreams because many people aspire to make it big in the Indian films, which is called Bollywood.
Would you recommend others to visit it? And why?
Yes, definitely. I would definitely recommend people coming into Bombay for a few things, especially to witness the amazing enthusiasm when it comes to Bollywood and cricket, and in order to taste mouth-watering food in the city, and also be part of the array of processions which happen for different festivals across the nation at different times of the year.
Has it changed in the last decade? And how?
Yes, definitely. I think there are a lot of changes which have happened in the past decade. Few things notably changed are pollution and population. I think they have increased at an alarming rate. Property prices have also skyrocketed, due to which it's causing an arm and leg for a middle class family to afford a decent place in the city. Mainly where there are facilities available like highly accessible public transport, good schools and colleges, and also shops to shop your groceries or to buy clothes. It's become really very costly. On the upside though, there have been a lot of changes in the infrastructure in the city. There have been a lot of colleges which have come up, due to which a numerous number of people are going to colleges as compared to before. There have been a lot of malls which have come up, due to which there are a lot of spending habits which has been seen amongst people of the city. There are a lot of varieties of things to shop these days because of these things.
Now let's talk about interests and hobbies. What's your favorite hobby?
Coming from the city of Mumbai, it gives me an opportunity and platform to pursue a lot of hobbies. Few would be food related hobbies and movie related ones. I am a foodie, so I like to try out a lot of cuisines. Plethora of them available in streets of Mumbai or probably in fancy restaurants. I'm also a movie buff, so I like to watch movies on the action genre more than the comedy ones, especially the Transformers and the Mission Impossibles and the Matrix. It's just amazing to watch so many of them, and also a couple of Bollywood movies where our actors show amazing movie action which are really entertaining.
What hobbies and interests you had when you were in school?
Well, I was an avid philatelist and had a hobby of collecting a lot of stamps from different countries in the world. I was fond of history and a lot of historical monuments like Statue of Liberty and Taj Mahal being part of the stamp used to um, really make me collect those. And also, different historical figures like Queen Elizabeth or Gandhi or Hitler would also make me feel that the stamp is quite significant in its value.
That's nice. Do you think one should be encouraged to take up hobbies professionally?
Well, I believe that hobbies can be taken professionally, and I've seen a lot of examples in the world who have taken hobbies professionally and they've made it big in their passion.
All right. Now let's move on to food. So what cuisines are famous in your city?
Well, there are a lot of cuisines available in the city, which I cannot recollect a lot of stuff, but there are three main dishes which I'm really fond of, namely vada pav, pav bhaji, and pani puri. There are amazing street food available in the city of Mumbai and probably available 24/7 if you want to hunt those in the streets. And I really love that.
Which dish you enjoyed the most as a child?
The one which I loved the most was vada pav. It's an amazing potato dumpling which is deep fried, and then it's available at practically any street which you go where you see street food available, and it's wrapped up into a hot bread and served with a lot of spices.
Should the restaurants modify their cuisines as per the customer's need, or should they stick to the original recipe?
The world is becoming a global village, and fusion is becoming the mantra these days. I believe that customizing the food as per the spice level and the allergens should definitely be encouraged by the restaurants.
Now I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Sure.
I'd like you to describe a sport which you think is underappreciated. Okay, so you have 1 to 2 minutes to speak on this topic. Don't worry if I stop you. I'll let you know when the timer is up. You may start to speak now, please.
According to me, table tennis as a sport is underappreciated. It's commonly called as ping pong if it's played in leisure, but it's also called as table tennis if it's played as a serious sport. Table tennis as a sport is practiced almost in all countries in the world, and it's also part of the Olympics and the Commonwealth Games. The equipment needed for it is a good blade, a nice set of rubbers which are quite speedy and spinny, a rock solid table, a net which doesn't sag, a really firm flooring which gives good grip to your foot and you don't slip, and many other things. Probably a good robo if you want to increase your agility and reflexes, or if you don't have a training partner, so you can use a robo to play with. I think even after having so many positives in this sport, it is still underappreciated because of various aspects. Like few other sports, for example, in India, cricket or badminton now or tennis, they are highly marketed because of the commercial aspect of it. I am not saying that the players belonging to the sport don't do a lot. Yes, they practice a lot, but there are various commercial aspects from a money perspective, from a power and influence perspective, because of which these games are highly seen in India, which probably overshadows table tennis. I would say that cricket majorly overshadows table tennis because there are so many people who follow cricket as a religion more than a sport. There's a lot of betting going on when it comes to cricket. Probably a match you might see about $1 billion in bet. Mainly because it's so much popular in the innermost cities and innermost villages in India, because people love the spirit of cricket.
Would you like to play this sport ever?
Actually, I do play the sport, and I treat it very seriously, mainly because it helps me in my agility and my day-to-day hand-eye coordination, different kind of neuro related activities. It definitely develops a lot of senses, basic senses in you. So I love to play table tennis, and I would like to take it to a professional level at some stage.
Thank you. Can I have the paper and the pen back, please? Thank you. Now you've been telling me about sports, so I'd like to ask you some more questions related to it. Let's talk about the attitude towards sports. Do you think sports should be given the same importance as academics in your country?
Well, I believe yes. It should be given the same importance as academics in my country, because I believe that sports and academics go hand in hand.
And why do you think that?
Because a human body does a lot in terms of academics by consuming its mental energy. So there has to be some compensation to that by giving some physical energy, emitting some physical energy. So I believe that in order to have a complete stable state of mind and body, you need to play sports as well. And it also helps in developing a lot of neurological skills, reflexes, agility, which also help in being really alert in your academics and also having a good presence of mind overall.
Why do you think that parents encourage their children to focus more on their studies than on sports activities?
Well, it's because of the majority of the population back in India. It belongs to the middle class society, which has a lot of social, economical pressures, due to which academics has been always in the forefront, because that's the sole way of earning money in a most natural and a normal way. If you consider sports requires a lot of commitment, and it may also be sometimes be possible that you may not succeed in the sport to the level that you can earn a stable set of income. So that's the reason why parents, being concerned, encourage children to be more on academics than on sports.
Do you think sports is treated merely as a hobby in your country?
Well, it's perceived to be taken as a hobby in my country. Kids do take it seriously when they play any sport in childhood. But there are social, economical pressures which let them take priorities on pursuing academics more than sports after a certain stage. If they belong to a middle class or probably a poor family, in order to sustain some good stable income in the future. So it is perceived, but I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of people who want to pursue sports seriously, but not given the platform to be successful in that sport, whatever they take in, or whatever they're talented in. But if given a platform, I think they would probably take sports as a career.
If given a choice, which sport would you play for the rest of your life and why?
I would play table tennis and basketball for the rest of my life because it comes really naturally to me. I love the fact that there's a lot of adrenaline and there's a lot of my senses are kept alive till I die when I play these kind of sports. So I would keep playing these sports for the rest of my life.
Sure. Now let's move on to talk about the gender aspect of sport. Do you think women are considered to be less strong than men when it comes to sports?
Oh no, the women are equally as talented as the men. In fact, sport has its own beauty. It's not at all related to the gender. It's actually related to how you perform from an absolute scale perspective. And you decide your scale. You decide where you want to go. You decide how far you want to reach in that sport, and it's absolutely nobody stopping you just because you're a woman or a man.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Harish. This is the end of the speaking test.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome back. So I hope you made note of the IELTS speaking test format and you understood how to answer each section. Well, I know a lot of you are looking for speaking partners because I get that question a lot in my emails, in the comment, or my messages which come to me. So let me tell you that I personally use Cambly. Cambly is an amazing app. It basically helps you do a one-on-one practice lesson with native English speaking tutors. They would basically be from countries like the USA, Canada, or the UK. And no matter where you live in or what time zone you are in, you will always have a tutor at hand. That's the beauty of it. It has tutors 24/7. All you have to do is just select one tutor and start speaking or practicing. Why don't I do one thing? I'll quickly show you how to use it. Hey guys, hi. So this is the Cambly app which I have on my phone. So all I need to do is just click onto it, set up an account, of course. And on top you see there is home, there is tutors, and there is topics. So we will click onto tutors, and these are the tutors which we will get. There are different tutors from different English speaking countries like UK, USA, Canada, Australia, and you can choose which tutor you want. So let's see. You will also know that there are these green dots beside each tutor which shows that they are available. A red dot would mean that they are busy at the moment. And you see the faces are changing. This means the tutors are being updated as per their time zone. So let's pick up a tutor. So I think I will go for, let's say, Sarah. Sarah has been scored 4.9 out of 5. So there's a rating. If I click onto Sarah, this is the profile of Sarah. So we know that whom are we talking with and what experience our tutor would have. So let's quickly get on to Sarah.
So hi, I'm Sarah and you are Manjita.
Yes, Sarah, that's lovely. I'm happy to hear that you could pronounce my name correctly. Very few do that.
Nice to meet you today.
I'm really great and hope you're doing well as well. I had prepared to speak on a particular topic and I wanted to have a quick chat with you, share that with you, and probably understand if I can make it better. So I wanted to speak.
Absolutely.
Sure, and I wanted to speak on the most memorable day of my life. Well, my last birthday was the most memorable day of my life. I went to ski to New Zealand. It was great, breathtaking experience. The snow was good. The weather was good. I was really excited. The equipments were heavy, but I was happy to use them. And the best part is that I was able to ski. Now, I'm really glad about it. It was, I was happy and it was a great experience. So that's it.
That is super, super English, Manjita.
Thank you.
Use your words a lot stronger sometimes in the way that you say things. For example, you could say the weather was absolutely fabulous.
Okay.
Rather than saying the weather was nice.
All right.
The skiing was great. The skiing was wonderful.
Yes, I guess I got what you're trying to say.
To be there.
Yeah.
So nice is a very average word.
Okay.
We say it's a nice day, the weather is nice, the pudding is nice, the dog is nice. But if you're having the best day of your life, things are much better than nice.
Probably I can say that the view was mesmerizing.
Absolutely mesmerizing. Awesome. Wonderful.
All right,
Superb.
great. Okay.
Perfect.
Great, Sarah. Really nice talking to you. I think I got a lot of ideas. And going ahead,
you're welcome.
Yeah, and I'll try adding these adjectives in my preparation as well. Bye. Have a good
You're very
day.
welcome, Manjita. Have a fabulous day. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Well, it's that simple. This video was done in association with Cambly, and they've been very kind to help my viewers and subscribers with a special discount. So if you're looking for using this app, I highly recommend it, and please give it a shot. If you are looking for specific links or further description, everything is there in the description box below. All you have to do is just hit the link and you will get your discount code. By the way, my dear, keep practicing. All the very best, and you are my rock star and you will be a champion soon. Best of luck with your IELTS speaking test.